I went to the SACC conference in 2014. My wife and I had our kid. I was back at their Air Force Academy on staff there. And my dad was in town, and he's like, go seek out Nucor. And they had a booth there, and I came specifically to the San Diego conference because they had a Nucor booth there. And I went there, I went to seek out the booth, and I met 4 of the teammates, and they were awesome. And the coolest thing is we interviewed, and I talked about my wife, and at the time my son Luca. And after the interview, I was sitting there, my wife was walking across the lobby, and the guy came across, noticed my wife and kid, and says, "Are you Julie, and is this Luca?" And he remembered them from the interview, and right there I kind of knew his family, and I knew all the values that the military has, Nucor embodies, and the rest is history. Such a great company to work for, very supportive of our veterans. SACC has a close place in my heart where I've done it, I understand it, but I also understand like there's a lot of reward out there, and some of them are afraid to leave the military, and it's scary, the unknown out there, but once you do, if you partner with the right company, it's amazing, and the SACC gives you that platform. The biggest value that SACC offers is that you have people actively seeking you out, right? You go through some of these recruiters, sometimes they have no idea who they're gonna interview with. This is vice versa, like you're here, right? And I don't know how many applicants there are here, there's probably 200-300. Not all of them are gonna stop by our booth, but the ones that do, they wanna work for you, right? And that's what you want. You want somebody that knows your company already, has done the research, values your company, and wants to come in and contribute right off the bat.
Graduated from Navy in 2017. I was medically discharged and I got my degree, but I wasn't able to commission. So I had plans to go into the Marine Corps, and very suddenly I didn't really have a way forward. I didn't have a job or anything. And later that year in October, I went to SACC San Antonio, and it was all very foreign to me. I didn't have a suit before I went. All I was used to was wearing uniforms, and I didn't really understand how to communicate my experience, my lack of experience. Even really valid experience I didn't feel was extremely valid for the civilian world. And I got my first job out of the academy from SACC then. I worked there for a couple years, and then I went to SACC in February of last year in 24 in Atlanta. Was not planning at all to go to New Mexico or anything like that, to move from Georgia. And you just, like I said, never know what you're gonna get, and it turned out that it was a great fit, and I've been with Los Alamos for 6 months now, hired out of SACC for the second time. Overall, one thing I really like to emphasize to folks is that SACC is one of the best benefits of going to a service academy at all. You get to talk with folks from 80 companies who understand where we're coming from and who are veterans recruiters and can read our resumes that otherwise civilian companies, or at least civilian recruiters, just may not be able to know what to do with us. And here that gets to happen. The social, that's whenever I was able to loosen up a little bit and meet folks, and that really prepared me for the booths on Friday. And it was literally a life-changing experience, because I would not have gotten, I don't know when it would have taken me to get a job otherwise. SACC opened up a lot of doors for me. I really think that this is one of the best talent pools you can find in a 3-day and a 2-day period anywhere in the country. Come early, I think is a key piece of advice for me. Learn what it's like to be a professional civilian. Don't be afraid to see the value in learning how to be a professional civilian, even if you don't think that that's something that you're ever gonna do. A lot of folks think that they're gonna stay in for 20, 30 years, and just who knows? There's a lot of things that can happen, and you never know what's going to click for you, and you never know what you're going to get from SACC.
Take a chance, go to it. You know, sometimes the best time to look for a job is when you already have a job, and if you're a year out, you already have security, right? Go there and see what's there. The nervous part is when you're like, you know you're getting out 6 months and 5 months, and you feel there's a lot of pressure. Take advantage when you have a job. Even if you know you're going to stay in or you might get out, if you're a year out, like, there's no pressure. Go find an opportunity to go there, just enjoy it. And my advice is be yourself, right? Just be who you are. That's what we're going to hire, right? Just be yourself.